Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rebecca, the creator behind EY Becca. It's finally the countdown before all the Christmas markets. I have the Picks and Giggles Classic Holiday Market this weekend, this Saturday. It is currently Monday. Yes, Yoshi, I know that if you can hear, that is our bird, our African gray. It's actually my boyfriend's uncle's bird that we are currently watching. So if you kind of hear that in the background, that is him. And he likes to say a lot, especially once I start talking and then I'm up here. He always loves to come to me regardless. So he's over in his room back over there. So you're probably gonna hear him a lot throughout this part of the video, but that's okay. I will show you him, don't you worry. He is a bit of a meanie sometimes, but really, can I not say something? You have to say something every single time I start talking. You were silent before I started talking, and then as soon as I start talking, you're like, oh, let me say what else I want to say. Anything else, Yoshi? Oh wow, that's interesting. I brought up Yoshi. I have brought up all the stuff that I have made. It is organized into tokens. I do need to recount it. I kind of wanted to do a mock setup. I don't have a big enough space to actually do a full setup of like the 10 by 10 foot space, because it is an indoor market. It is at one of the local malls. This is their second year doing it. Even last year on opening weekend, it was crazy. Like, I wanted to go and then I saw how crazy the lines were, and it was lined up the entire day last year, which I was like, that's insane. Like, crazy insane. The market that I'm doing is the Classic Holiday Market by Picks and Giggles, and they are doing 4 different weekends over the course of from November 22nd to I think December 13th, 14th. Each weekend there's 2 different days for markets, and there's pretty much over 100 different vendors for each day. So sometimes there might be some who are doing the whole time or a couple other weekends. I, however, am only doing the opening day, which I'm extremely nervous for. This is my second market, which is crazy. Yeah, so I'm like, if we're gonna do another market, we're gonna go big. Going to Michael's, I found a couple. I had to get a new scalped bin, because as soon as I bought the other one and brought it home, my cat was literally leaped into it and was like, this is my new home. And ever since, she's literally staying in it consistently. So it's just like, I'm not getting it back at this point. It is her box now. On this tree, I might add some lace to it. Like, even if I don't use it at the market or like my other Christmas market that I have, I can still keep it for myself. And that's the main reason why I got it. So like, and I allow myself to buy like one new Christmas like decor piece every year, so I think that's gonna be the one. Let's get to trying to do a little bit of a mock setup, because I have much more stuff than I did at my last market. Last market we had 1 token and literally a little rack, and that's pretty much it. So let's get going. The lighting is atrocious. We know that. There are no lights in this household. Literally there's nothing on the ceiling, so I am relying on lamps and the light over there. But I bought a new table, brand new, at Canadian Tire. Lo and behold, it's literally broken. This is like bent, like as you can see it goes whoosh, and that's bent. So when I do go and try to open it, it just won't. So guess we're going back to Canadian Tire to return this, which is disappointing. It's currently Friday. Tomorrow is market day, which I'm so excited. I can't believe we're finally at this moment after so much prep. I haven't even fully counted everything yet. Like, I did an initial count a couple weeks ago for all my inventory, and I need to do a recount now that we've added more inventory. So at last point, I knew we had 170 items. I don't even know how much we're at now because I even made a couple things last night and a couple the night before. So we can go and set up tonight, or we can also set up tomorrow morning. I am gonna do both just to make my life easier. And I know I have a lot of stuff to kind of lug in. But I did find out where I am. I am going to be in one of the back corners. Like, it's a huge space. It's inside my local mall, or one of my local malls, and it's in this old Sears building, so it's huge. Like, they hosted it last year in the same location, and they did a phenomenal job at decorating. Like, it did not feel like an empty space. Like, they made it feel well lived in. So there's a couple things on our to-do list today. I need to go to Canadian Tire to get a push dolly cart, one that's foldable and one that's not going to cost me an arm and a leg for a cart, because I know I'm going to hate myself later if I'm not going to go out and buy this cart and then have to lug everything in and then lug everything back out. So we are trying to do anything possible to make my life easier in that sense. Like, yes, we do need a workout, but like, no thank you. I get enough of a workout during the week, so no thank you on weekends. So have to pack and ship an order. We have to do inventory count, just a bunch of nitty gritty stuff today, and then we can go set up later. So come along with me. So I haven't put everything out. I just kind of wanted to get a little bit of an idea. I'm gonna fully set it all up later and tomorrow. But this is just so I can kind of get an idea. I've never done 2 tables, and I have a lot more stuff than what I had last time. So this is kind of what I'm thinking. Some stuff might change. I also have this rack situation. Probably gonna change out the basket, that one to a different one. Needs to be reorganized, but this is gonna be for purses, and the totes most likely gonna hang the oversized bows on the side, because this is gonna be more of my eye-catching piece, if you will. But now time to put it all away and take pictures first. I have literally had to recount about like 4 different times, especially certain items like the makeup bags, because I just keep finding more. I mean, it's a good problem to have because we've gone from like 22 makeup bags to 26. So yeah, like I'm about halfway done. I'm just trying to do finalized counts and then kind of organize it. So far, this bin is almost full. Yeah, I just want to have one of the bins just more organized to have all of the display items, like that type of stuff, you know? So yeah, I'll update you when we're done, because I need to unload my car too. I still have to go to Canadian Tire. I think it's like 1:30. So, I mean, we still have tons of time, but I'm like, I just want to make sure it's fully done. Like, I still need to, like, a couple more things keep popping up that I'm like, oh, we need to do that too. So I need to print out a new price sign for one thing, and then, yeah, we're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. Not me discovering I have made 30 of these bow charms. I thought I made like maybe like 10, 15. No, I literally made friggin' 30 of these. 30. Good thing we have a bunch of markets. Just so you guys can actually see, I literally quite built a physical circle around myself of product, not including the stuff that is still on the table here. Like, oh my. I didn't show you but I made a new fabric banner. Give me a second while I unwind it a bit. The last one I felt was definitely cute, but you just couldn't see it as well. Like, I ended up using felt this time for the letters. It's still there. I'm not moving that, you know, just so it's just pretend it's not there. Because my last banner, it was adorable. I did love it. I still love it, and I can still use it. I feel like you can definitely see this one more, especially from afar. And that's my goal. Hold on, give me a second while I grab it through my disaster of a mess. I'm not gonna fully unveil it for you, only because I want to show you the full effect. I did this one in 2 pieces instead of 1, just in case I wanted to like have the EY Becca up higher, like above it, and then Becca lower. But like, you can still see this one, but I feel like you can't see it as well as this one. Like, do you see? Like, I feel like you can see, like, I mean, it's hard to kind of show you both of them at the same time, being at the same, you know? But I feel like you can see the top one much better than the lower one. Like, it just blends too easily into the background, which we don't want. Just thought I would show you because honestly, I am still obsessed with both of them, so. Had to quite literally turn into Bob the Builder to build the cart. I had to obviously attach the wheels. Quick, easy, that's done. But when I went to Canadian Tire, I looked at it last night when I was looking them up, or like 2 days ago, and it was on sale. Lo and behold, when I go and get it, it's not. So remember how I said, yeah, we're not gonna buy a cart that's like ridiculous, like cost an arm and a leg? I literally spent $90 with tax on this cart. So there's that. We'll see how it is. I may end up returning it because that's a lot on a cart. Like, what do you mean? My car is completely packed to the brim at this point now. I have stuff literally in my passenger seat at this point. I think we have about a 20-minute drive. And then we'll be there and we can unload and get everything situated and see the full layout. I'm actually like so excited. It's hitting me and then it goes away, hits me and goes away. So I'm like, I'll show you the venue once we get there. It's massive. This is so funny. Like, I didn't want it to fall, so we're doing this. The fact that I'm literally in the middle of setting up and then I find a fabric scrap, like, what are the odds? They literally follow me everywhere. I just finished setting up. I still have to do some finalized details, like put out the price tags and some other like nitty-gritty stuff, but pretty much it is all set up. I kind of changed it up from what I was planning on doing, so like the flow is still kind of the same. Like, I switched the tables around, but I am currently starving. I should have got something before I went in, but now I can just go home, relax until tomorrow morning. I need to gather some snacks, make a lunch, because we do not want to be starving tomorrow. I need to gather everything else that I need to kind of gather up, and yeah, I will end up seeing you bright and early tomorrow morning. Good morning, it is market day. I have arrived. I have a couple of things that we have to bring in. I have a stool and some other smaller things. We still have some small like nitty gritty stuff to kind of put together. I am wearing
a holiday sweater. I couldn't decide between this one and this other pink one, that pinkish gray kind of one that I thrifted. I just kind of decided on this one instead. But yeah, let's kind of get in and finish setting up. Got my stool. We're currently an hour and a half into the market, and so far I've made 3 sales, and it has actually been quite busy. It has a couple moments where it kind of slows down a little bit, but it still picks up like within 2-3 minutes later, so things are going well. It's funny because I've had a few people think the clothes I sell, but I don't. And I'm like, no, that's my booth neighbor. I don't sell that. Also, I haven't been able to stop just swaying. That's literally what I've been doing the entire time. It's so funny. I didn't show you last night, but I painted my nails. Have been really loving this little discount bin I have going on. It has been a hot minute since I updated you. We have 2 hours left in the market, and we have been doing really well so far. I have sold a lot of stuff, which is incredible, and it is still very busy. Like, I did a quick walk around earlier, and it's been packed, especially with different events that they've been doing. They've had face painting, hair braiding, a whole bunch. Even Elsa was here. I also managed to redecorate my Kindle. Ignore the pop socket. Yes, I know it's not Christmas themed, but like, isn't it so cute? Like, some of these are from Canva. Well, actually, to be honest, all of them are from Canva, but they're too cute. We have just over an hour left. It has definitely slowed down a little bit. Like, it is still packed with people in here, don't get me wrong. And I still have my source of entertainment beside me. So it's been a good day so far. We are so close to making the booth fee back. So I'm hoping within the next hour we'll make a couple more sales. And yeah, I think this is the emptiest I have seen that section so far. I made myself a foot rest. I did put like a little bit of curling cream in my hair after my shower last night, and I did a little scrunchy scrunch. And I find compared to before, it looks better. It has more curls, like the curls are more defined. I don't know, I like it much more. I have to go get more of that cream though, so. Also, I did a little bit of light makeup. I don't wear makeup often, so when I do wear it, it's very simple. the final look after everyone has shopped. We sold a lot of the vanity buckets, some scrunchies, a lot from the discount bin. I just want to show you how I loaded and tried to do as minimal trips as possible. Literally had my cart, had this carrying like this, looked like an absolute idiot. We do what we do. I almost have the car fully loaded up, and then I will be going and picking up food. Or hello, you almost fell. I wish you could have saw that because I felt like it was a skateboard moment. We are currently packed up and finally ready to go home after a long day. A long but joyful day. I met so many amazing people, so many amazing new vendors, and I also got tons of tips and tricks, which we're always here for. We did better than we did at my last market, which that's what we're here for. And I also got to spread the word that I'm gonna be having my products in another local shop, Markets Ontario in Beaumont. I'm going to start having my stuff in beginning of December, so literally in a couple days. So I gotta spread the word because some people were like, oh my god, I wish you had 3 of these bookmarks, and I only had 2 of the colors. And she's like, oh well, you're gonna be here soon. So I'm like, yeah. See, I'm like, after December. And then I did tell tons of people, I'm like, I can do custom creations. Like, if there's something where you're like, I love that purse, but I want it in this pattern. So I told them, I'm like, obviously I can do it. I gave out a bunch of free stickers. So yeah, it was a very fun, eventful day. I do need to figure out what markets we're going to be doing in the future and what we're not going to do, because I don't even know. I don't even know, but that's the fun in it, because we live and we learn. We get to pick out new ones, try. We do have another market in about 2 weeks, so we do have a lot of stuff already for it. It is
a smaller booth. We only have a 6-foot table instead of a 10 by 10 foot space. So it's the largest space I've ever done. So, and the fact that I was able to fill my entire space, which is a huge thing. I didn't even think I would have enough stuff, and I had more than enough, and that's the good thing. I did almost sell out of the vanity buckets, which is amazing. I just quickly made like a bunch of them a while ago, and I'm like, I don't know, they might sell, they might not sell, but I sold a lot of them, so we might have to make a few more because we're kind of limited in different colors, and the interior liner is all pink, so we still have so many other fun things happening in the works in the next couple weeks. So I will see you for all those other videos. You better be watching. Yes, you. Anyway, so fun to hang out.